Girl Talks. So today's topic is on the Black Dahlia case, and this case is actually one of the coldest and oldest cases in LA. It has been around for about 70 years now, and the reason it's so intriguing is because of the way that she died. Black Dahlia was known as Elizabeth Short. She was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1924. And she comes from a pretty big family. She has 4 siblings. She is actually the 3rd child of the 5. And her parents' name are Cleo and Phoebe. Cleo abandoned the family when Emily was about 5 years old. And around the age of 7, Emily actually decided that she wanted to become an actress. Of course, as she grew older, her interest in acting only grew. And around the age of 20, she decided that she's gonna move to LA and pursue her dream of becoming an actress. Of course, that's what she ended up doing. She moved to LA and she worked as a waitress in a restaurant because she was waiting for her big break. Unfortunately, the big break never happened for Emily because on January 15th of 1947, she was found dead. And her body was found by a local female who was wandering around with her child, and her body was found near a vacant parking lot in between the bushes. At first, the female thought that it's a mannequin because of the way that the body was mutilated. But as she approached the body closer, she saw that it wasn't a mannequin, and in fact, it was a human being. So the female called 911 immediately, and of course, the police show up and they find that this girl has been cut up in half and her body is severely mutilated and her mouth is cut up till here, and it's a disaster. So if you guys want, you guys can actually search up the images under Elizabeth Short death on Google. Of course, I'm not going to post any images on my YouTube channel because they're very disrupting, and I myself am very disturbed after seeing the images. So yeah, but if you guys want to check them out, you guys can always Google them. So anyways, they find her body, but here's a very interesting thing. There is not a single drop of blood in that girl. Whoever killed her drained her of blood completely. So there's not even a speck of blood anywhere. And at this point, the police are like, okay, so whoever killed her has to have a degree in doctoring. He has to be a PhD because there's no way somebody would know how to cut open a body and leave it that cleaned up. So of course, they investigated and they wrote down a whole list of prime suspects who could be involved in the murder case. And so they decided, okay, we're gonna interview these people and try and build a case against them. Of course, they didn't have enough foundation to build a case against any of the suspects, so they just left the case open. Now, here's the weirdest thing. These guys were searching for who the killer is. Around 8 to 10 people came in to the LAPD office saying that I'm the killer. Why would you say that you're the killer when you aren't? That kind of got the police thinking, okay, what the hell is going on? Why are all these people coming in claiming themselves as the killer when they're clearly not? So they couldn't really throw anybody in jail because there wasn't any strong evidence against them, and because there were so many people claiming to be the killer, the police were going all, what the heck? Like, who is the actual killer? So of course there was not even a single case built up against any of the people. And that is why this case is very interesting and it's been open for 70 years. Now, the police knew who the killer is, but they kept their mouths shut, and that's because they were getting paid off, as usual. And the same thing happened for the Marilyn Monroe case. Cops were so disclosed to telling who the killer is because they were getting paid off by a bigger person. As cops, it's your duty to find the culprit and to punish him or her for what they did. You guys shouldn't be taking bribery and keeping your damn mouths shut, knowing that this person is dangerous. I myself have gone to the cops maybe 2 times, 3 times already, and I'm not going to get into the story of why, but stuff happened and I went to the cops. And these guys are literally telling me that they're not going to do jack shit unless I have a gun to my head. So unless I end up dead, you guys aren't going to do jack shit. Bravo. That's amazing. I'm not saying this about all of the cops, but most of you don't do anything at all when you guys should be. I hear cops talking about humanity and the justice system, but where is the humanity and justice system when an innocent person is killed and you guys are bribed off to keep your damn mouths shut and not come forward about such a thing? Where is the humanity and justice system then? You guys just throw it down the trash chutes or something? Like, that's so dumb. Knowing who the killer is and protecting them is not okay. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end off the video here today. I will continue on with this topic more further in my next video because I feel like I have a lot of things that I want to rant about and I just need a little bit more information on the case so I can build a proper foundation for it. But until then, make sure you guys have the post notifications on, or following me on Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat. And make sure you guys like and share. That's all for today, so I'll see you guys in the next video.